According to new reports this morning, Russian officials are saying the gay athletes that come to Russia will not face discrimination under the country's new law against gay propaganda. That country's interior minister calling concerns, quote, completely unfounded. But that's not satisfying gay athletes and their straight allies who are demanding Russia change its policies or the games be moved to another venue. Joining me now is Johnny Weir, an American figure skater, and Megan Rapinoe, a member of the U.S. women's soccer team, both Olympians. NBC Sports, I want to point out, will be covering the Winter Olympics. I do want to mention that NBC Universal has put out a statement saying it strongly supports equal rights and the fair treatment for all people. The spirit of the Olympic Games is about unifying people and countries through the celebration of sport, and it is our hope that that spirit will prevail. But Megan, Johnny, it's great to have you both here, and I know that both of you, as out athletes, as role models, not only for the LGBT community, but for athletes all over the globe, this is a big deal, and especially for you, Johnny, because you're in training right now for these very Olympics, but your husband is a first-generation Russian. I know that the country has a very important place in your heart. So what's your reaction to knowing the type of discrimination that's been leveled through these new laws in Russia to the LGBT community?
Well, there's something very loud about the LGBT community, and in Russia in particular, it's very difficult to go against the government and to do something that is against the rules. But people in the United States right now are focused so much on attacking Russia, and they're kind of losing the point of attacking this law as opposed to attacking Russia as a nation. For me as an athlete and somebody who's trained, lived, performed, and loved Russia for so long, it's heartbreaking that my community is being so suppressed in a country that I love so much, that I could be suppressed in a country that I love so much, and that this Olympics, this thing that we train every single day for, bleeds blood, sweat, and tears, it could end in disaster for people like me that could be arrested simply for wearing the wrong costume. And
I know that you're in training right now. How much is this weighing on your heart and your spirit as you're trying to get ready to qualify potentially for the spots available?
For me, it's business as usual. We don't really think about where we're going to perform. We don't think what we're going to do. We think about the Olympics. For me personally, if the Olympics was on Mars, I would perform there. And that's what I take into my training every day. I'm working hard. I'm trying to be the best I can be so that I can give a standout performance and do something that not only America can be proud of, but the LGBT community around the world.
And Megan, for you, this has certainly been a big year as you came out last year and declared your status, as we know that you support all other athletes that are in training, as you know how hard it is. But Johnny, among 80 other athletes, are protesting this Russian law. Do you think that there's going to be a coalition of other summer Olympians like yourself who might openly rally behind Olympians like Johnny because they might not be able to do so because of fear and repercussions when they go to Russia?
Yeah, I hope that everybody's rallying around this. And like Johnny said, I think it's easy to focus on Russia, but as well as focusing on Russia, we need to focus on the people that it's really affecting. I have a feeling that it's not going to be the athletes that are the most affected by this law, but the months leading up to the Russian Games and the months after the Russian Games. What is the LGBT community going to be subjected to? So to focus on that and to really try to, I think, lean in on Russia and put pressure on them to get rid of these laws, which are absolutely inhumane.
Megan, what have you been hearing from other athletes like yourself, potentially, other female and male athletes that have not come out yet? Have you talked to anybody specifically about what their reactions are to what's potentially going to happen to Olympians who go to Russia?
Yeah, I have. I have a few friends, and I think it's a little bit unknown at this point. The laws are a little bit vague, and I think that the Russian government hasn't been all too clear on what is going to happen. Would I be able to walk out in the streets just by myself and feel like I would be okay? Would I be able to bring my girlfriend and feel like I would be okay? It's kind of a little bit unclear. But like I said, I don't think it's so much the athletes. I think that would put a very bad light on Russia arresting one of the athletes of the Olympics. I think it's more about the community there right now and what's happening and how they're suffering right now.
Well, it would create an international incident. And Johnny, I know that's not something that you want to do, but you're also one not to shy away from controversy. Do you expect Victor, your husband, to travel with you if you qualify? Do you want to wear any type of pin a rainbow pin for the LGBT community? And most of all, do you hope you get picked, if you make the team, to be the flag bearer?
Well, every athlete wants to be the flag bearer of their country. It's no question. But for me, I have this amazing extended Russian family. I have a Russian husband, and they would all travel to Sochi with me. And for me, I'm out. I'm pretty much as gay as they come. So having a huge following in Russia and being very well supported in Russia by Russian people, maybe not the government, but the Russian people, everybody knows that I'm gay. It was front page news when I got married to a Russian, and it was a very big deal over there, and people were happy for me. So I think myself personally, the best thing I can do is show up at the Olympics, whether I qualify or not, still be present, show them that I have this wonderful supportive family from both sides, my American side and my Russian side, and really show that we're normal, we're passionate people, and that no law can keep us from living the way we want to.
Well, we certainly want to see you at the Olympics, so we're going to let you get back to training. Johnny Weir, great to have you here. Megan Rapinoe, thanks, Megan, for making time for us. I really appreciate your thoughtfulness, and both of you for being here together. Again, many thanks to you two.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you for having me on. Good luck, Johnny.
We're back after this.